Hello everyone, we're standing here today at the World Electrolysis Congress organized by World Hydrogen Leaders. My name is Johan Wiebe, Executive Director from the Hydrogen Standard, and with me here today stands Søren Rydbirk from Green Hydrogen Systems. Welcome, Søren.
Thank you, Johan.
Great to have you again. Let's get right to it. Maybe you can give us a little bit of an introduction about Green Hydrogen Systems first.
Yeah, Green Hydrogen Systems is a Danish-based electrolyser OEM. So we develop, manufacture and service electrolysers. We are focused on a technology, pressurized alkaline technology, and we are scaling on that. We have a factory in Denmark. We used some years to build that, and now we are scaling up towards an annual production of 400 megawatt electrolyser equipment. Okay. So that's the short story.
Great, thank you for that. Well, the long story a little bit then. Let's hear a little bit about your portfolio.
Yeah, right now we are in a very exciting year. 2024 started out well. We are getting more momentum into delivering equipment out of our factory to the sites and projects with our good customers. So that's a very, very important step. And we are seeing sort of higher pace and flow in that. So when we get to the end of 24, my expectations is that we have installed electrolysers, and we have electrolysers operating in 9 countries across Europe and in Australia and Chile. So yes, the portfolio is expanding.
Excellent, expanding portfolio across many jurisdictions. Last week you saw also an announcement from you guys. Tell us a little bit about that, please.
Last year's announcement was an announcement on technical proof of concept for our new and bigger X-series module. That's a 6 megawatt module that is designed for scaling in multi-megawatt hydrogen production. So a very, very important milestone where we had third-party validation of our test results, basically demonstrating that our equipment is living up to the technical specifications that we sort of targeted. So that is an important milestone. Now we go into the next phase of testing reliability. And while we're doing that, we are also engaging with customers on the first commercial units that we need to get into projects. So an important step, and I would say also the most critical step for our near future growth.
Well, congratulations on that announcement and achievement announced last week. So when we talk about your equipment, can you address that a little bit? So that the A series was the first one, and now you got the X series coming up and rolling out. Elaborate a little bit on that, please.
Yes. The A-Series is the product that we had in market for a couple of years. That's a containerized 1 megawatt module, very standardized, you can say plug and play. So you sort of, you get it with a factory acceptance test out of our factory and you ship it to site. There's very limited engineering on site with that equipment, and you can say that's why we call it plug and play. But it's also small scale. Going to the X-Series, we stripped down, you can say, the scope of our electrolyser to a core module, which is really the stacks, the balance of stack and pressure control system. Then a lot of the auxiliaries, such as gas treatment and cooling, you engineer to site because it needs to fit into, let's say, a 50 or 100 or 200 megawatt site. And there is some cost out in not having to duplicate these parts of the equipment. So quite a different kind of animal.
You guys are using mainly or predominantly high pressure alkaline technology. What is sort of the main reason you guys do so?
We use high pressure alkaline technology solely. We used back in time when we were a younger technology company, we worked both with PEM and pressurized alkaline. PEM and pressurized alkaline have many similarities. They are both technologies working very well with the variable load and integration with renewable energy. So on that, they are sort of on par. Why we chose to go with the pressurized alkaline or the alkaline technology is that we have less exposure to noble metals, and we believe when we are scaling this industry for real, that will be a big supply chain advantage.
Okay, clear. Thank you for that. Let's switch a little bit to sort of the projects that are in development across the board and what sort of role you guys can play in that. Maybe also in relation to sort of the EPC contractors. Maybe you can tell a little bit about that, please.
Yeah. Partnerships are tremendously important for us, and we have a strategy where we are focusing on getting go-to-market partners. We want to invest heavily in being really, really good about our core technology. But that also means that we can't cope with, you can say, all the EPC work and engineering work that will be around a full-scale hydrogen production. And we need go-to-market partners for that. So we are working with integrators that develop projects and also are able to sort of land off-take agreements. That's important for our scaling. And we are doing that primarily. That's the business model and go-to-market model for our A series. If you're looking at the X series, there again, as you have a more scope around our core electrolyser module, you need larger scale EPC companies to join forces, and we are engaging with multiple of those around the X series.
You touched on it already a little bit, sort of like this year and the expectations and what you guys are doing. Maybe finally to close this interview off, tell us a little bit about your aspirations or what you're trying to achieve in 2024.
2024 is first and foremost to deliver ACS in our backlog, ensuring that we are getting well above 40 units installed this year across 9 countries. That's number one. Number two is to ensure that we get commercial with our XCS. So really work with good integrators and EPC companies in getting that into projects and close deals based on the XCS. And then, mature our EPC partnerships in general. That's the 3 focus areas.
Thank you so much, Søren Rydbirk from Green Hydrogen Systems.